I've had a lot of questions more and more recently, people wondering about these giant multi-axle trailers we pull up here in Michigan and how it is that we can haul as much grain as we do from our farm, from the fields to the farm, and then from our bins at the farm to the ethanol plants or food processors wherever we're hauling grain. So I'm going to explain a little bit about these trucks and trailers that we run up here in Michigan. So the truck you can see behind me is the truck we pull our trains with. It's a 2005 Peterbilt 379. It's got a 15-liter Caterpillar diesel engine in it. Makes 625 horsepower. It's got a 13-speed Eaton Fuller transmission in it. Loaded truck gets about 3.5 miles per gallon, but because it's a highway truck, when I'm empty, I can get closer to 7. So, truck is basically a standard truck that you'd see anywhere else in the country. Heavier spec, obviously. Bigger power. We have double frames on there to help hold the extra weight. There's actually 2 frame rails there, one inside the other. Heavier rear ends, 46,000 pound rear axles instead of 38s. But then we got the trailers. Now we pulled 2 28.5-foot trailers. This is what they call a B-train because it doesn't use a converter dolly like you see on a turnpike set. This has a fifth wheel built on the trailer. I'll show you. So in Michigan, we have what we call spreads, okay? So your drive wheels on the truck is your standard weights throughout the country, 38,000 pounds on those drives. You move back here, and on this first axle, I can put 18,000 pounds on that axle. The reason I can put 18,000 is because there's at least 9 feet between that axle and the drives, and that axle and my tri-axle portion back here. The tri-axle is the same as everybody else in the country, 13,000 per axle. So I get 39,000 on my tandems, or on my triples, 18 on my lifts, and you can see I got another lift back here. Here's the converter part. So this trailer you can see is the lead, and then we got airlines connecting, and this is the pup. You see fifth wheel plate underneath there. So then the pup, we run spread axles on both. So I get 18,000 on this axle and another 18,000 on my back. These 2 axles, the front axle on this pup and the front axle on my lead, they lift up to allow me to make corners and maneuver. Otherwise, they're down. So these trailers have 4 hoppers, 2 on each, so there's 4 compartments so I can split loads. Legally, I can haul 141,000 gross. I weigh about 43,000 empty, so I can haul 98,000 pounds, which equates to roughly 1,650 bushel of corn on an average day. So versus a standard 900 bushel trailer, I can haul not quite double. So big truck, big trailer. Believe it or not though, these trailers are actually safer going down the road than a standard tandem because I have so many more brakes. You see, on a standard 80,000 pound truck, you have 5 axles that have brakes on them. On this truck and trailer, I've got 9 axles with brakes on them, and I'm not quite double the weight. So I've got more brakes per pound and more inches of tire surface on the road per pound than I would on a tandem. So that's one of the things we have here in Michigan. Maybe it'll go nationwide someday. Hard to say, but as long as we can run them, we will. So thanks for the questions.